Hi digital planners, this is Tina Phillips from A Wild Plan, and today I am going to give you a brief overview of my new recipe book that I've created that is now up in the shop. And this one is a little bit different than my other one that's in the shop, but it's doing very well, and I may also revamp that one to match this one. But mainly it's because it has so many pages and the links. A lot of people are telling me they really like to have pre-linked pages, and I've been working on keeping file sizes small. So this particular file is only like 5.8 megabytes, and it has over 200 pages in it for recipes as well as 2 covers. So I think I'm doing pretty well with that, and you should be able to fill this up without having any laggy reaction in your iPad. And as you can see, this is kind of a peony. This was kind of a customer request. She was very interested in having a recipe book, but she really loved these colors. So I told her I would go ahead and start with this idea for a recipe book, and I think it came out pretty nice. And this is one of the covers that you get, and it has a little watercolor and a new font that I found that I'm using that I really like. And then you also get an alternate cover. So if you decide that you need more categories than the ones that you get here, all you need to do is just duplicate the instance that you download from Etsy after you buy it. And you can have 2 recipe books for whatever you need. And you can also just keep duplicating them as you need. Mainly because let's go ahead and move forward. You also have a intro page for for just naming what recipes these are and who you are, that kind of thing. And I've been playing around with pages and paper types and things like that. And one of the things I think that digital allows you to do is to play with paper more. Like in the physical world, getting die cut paper and things is a really lengthy process and it's very expensive. But in the digital world, it's pretty easy to create. And I had a lot of fun making this kind of look like one of those little cafeteria doilies that you get. And as you can see, I made blank tabs, and I will show you in the sticker set that you get with this recipe book that how you can label these pretty easily. And if you notice on the tab itself, on the selected tab, it's got like a really subtle white dotted outline, so you can tell which one you're going to start on. And let me go ahead and change it. So you have 7 different categories here that kind of match the planner itself. And then when you go to each tab has its own index full of 30 linked recipe pages for you to fill out. And you technically do not have to add or duplicate pages unless you want to. Just be aware that if you duplicate a page, it will not be linked on these indexes, and it can just kind of sit behind a recipe. If you have a super long recipe that requires more than 1 page, you can do that, or you could just use both hyperlinks for each page. There's also an index page up here that links back to each individual tab's index page. So let me go ahead and go through it. And if you'll notice on the right side, the index button and a little ribbon, and then the doily part, the little color underneath it, also kind of matches each individual section. And you'll see that change as I kind of go through it. So this is the second section. It gets a little bit lighter. This is the section after that. And it starts to go purple. And then it starts to go pink. And even lighter pink. But even then, let's go back to the front one. So for each of these pages, what I've done is I've given this is an example of what I'll show you that you can do with all the stickers that you get in inserting pictures. They actually come with blank pages like this, so you have the ability to design your particular recipe the way you want to. Because I know that there's just a lot of different ways of how people produce recipes, and so there's not ever just a clear-cut way to do a recipe unless you're designing a book all by yourself on its own. So let me go ahead and look at the sticker set that you get. You can see some of them here, and as you log in, I kind of made these all a little bit transparent. So when you add your photos and stuff, it kind of gets very, very pretty as you go. And let's go look at the stickers there. And I already kind of gave you a sneak peek there. here's like the first set where you get like a bunch of different lines and rules and things like that you can structure your recipe with, and a lot of different flags that match the planner. Here you also just get a bunch of like little cooking type things that you can add like a little bit of accents to your recipes to kind of give them a little bit more flavor and that kind of thing for adding and just give them a little bit more whimsy. And then I've given you all the parts of the recipe layout. And this is all like, these are all separate little individual things. So you really only have to, so that this is just one piece. And so you can kind of move them around as you see fit. But then also for like people like me who I'm a little bit lazy and sometimes I know it's not going to be a massively different recipe and I just want the same thing. This whole thing is a sticker. And so you can actually, and if you're really, super like crushed for time or whatever, what I've also done is I've actually copied and pasted this particular one and just cut out the one I didn't want. And that way everything else was still kind of laid out. So if my directions were a little bit longer than what this rule lines allow, then I just cut that little direction lines out and I put them in a smaller way. So that kind of worked out for me. So you can kind of get creative with that. And then I've also, because people were asking me for not labeled tabs, I went ahead and made like really pretty, as many as I could think of, some really pretty little labels for you already that you could just cut and paste. These are all individual ones that all you need to do is just copy and paste and rotate it for your tabs. And I would recommend doing this before you start, just to get them all done. Get all of your labels on one page and then lasso all of those and copy and paste them to each page. You only have to do it once. And I thought that might be kind of a hindrance, but most from what people, when I asked, they were like, no, we like that. We don't care. That doesn't bother me at all. So, and here's kind of also a gray version if you want to label your tabs up here where I have, like if you want to say index 4 cookies or index 4 whatever at the top left of the thing. And that's about it. It's a pretty straightforward thing. It's just a lot of pretty pages for you. I've tried to maximize the page for you as well. So I kind of, made the little spiral kind of go off the page to make it look like you're in the middle of something. So it looks really nice and it doesn't take up too much space. And it also doesn't take up too much megabytes either, which is nice. So that's all I have for this. If you have any questions, please let me know. And I will have this up in the shop today. I thank you very much. Y'all take care. Bye.